In today's show, the Bitcoin price pumped above $14,000 as Trump becomes the betting favorite to win the elections. That's right, Bitcoin's sharp leg up took it above $14,000 for the second time in less than a week, as the altcoins are charting green as the total market cap nears $400 billion once again. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has become the betting favorite to win the 2020 U.S. presidential elections. I know he already claimed victory, but there's a lot of blue supporters saying no. It's not over until it's over, and there's more counts to be voted. We're going to be discussing this in today's show. And while we're talking about the presidential elections, the price of Bitcoin at the last three presidential elections are as follows: 2012, $10, 2016, $700, 2020, which was yesterday, we did touch 14,000. Where do you think the Bitcoin price is likely to go in 4 more years? My prediction is a $288,000 Bitcoin price, which is right in alignment with the infamous stock to flow model, which predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average by the year 2024. And while we're talking about elections, check this out. Bitcoiner Cynthia Lummis won the U.S. Senate seat. Lummis, who wants to reduce the national debt, sees Bitcoin as a store of value. She bought her first Bitcoin in 2013, and she's perhaps the biggest Bitcoin proponent in the Senate. So this is definitely great bullish news for BTC. As she says right here, Bitcoin to me has shown great promise and may rise as a viable alternative store of value to the US dollar, both on the institutional level and the personal level. That potentially is something we must at least acknowledge in our conversations about the economic future of our country. Touche. Also in today's show, I'll be sharing the latest from Mike McGlone, who does predict a parabolic 2021 for Bitcoin. I'll also share the latest from Plan B. Also in today's episode, can the Bitcoin price hit $17,000 next? I'm going to be sharing 3 key Bitcoin price levels to watch out for. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is up 1% for the day, trading just above $13,700. Most of the major altcoins are back in the red, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, Tika Twari is doing a live event on November 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern entitled The Crypto Catch-Up, your last chance to get the life that you want. To register and RSVP for this live event, be sure to click the link right below this video in the description. He's also going to be revealing his #1 pick absolutely free during this live event. I remember back in 2019, he did 5 coins to 5 million, and he revealed his #1 altcoin pick, which was Chainlink, which ended up being the best performing altcoin of 2019. And Tika's back once again. You're not going to want to miss this. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. Everyone's talking about this presidential election. Who won? Was it Trump or was it Biden? I know they're still counting up the votes, but check this out. Bitcoin did hit $14,000, and Trump did become the betting favorite to win the elections. That's right, the Bitcoin price briefly spiked above $14,000 once again for the second time in the past week. This time, perhaps on the news from the U.S. presidential elections. The altcoins have erased most of yesterday's losses, and the market cap has added about $10 billion. Now, Bitcoin reacts on the U.S. election news. That's right, Bitcoin broke above the coveted $14,000 mark on Saturday for the first time since January of 2018. Since then, though, the asset has primarily struggled with maintaining its high price tag. In fact, Bitcoin even dipped below 13,300 on 2 occasions in the following days. It started recovering yesterday when it jumped above 13,500 and stayed above it for most of the past 24 hours. Now, expect extreme volatility. This happens every 4 years after halving, and that's precisely what we're witnessing right now. And just a few hours ago, the primary crypto headed higher once more with a few decisive candles. Bitcoin surged to $14,050 on Bitstamp before retracing to its current level of about 13,800, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, interestingly, the price increase coincided with surfacing reports that the current U.S. presidential Donald Trump has become the betting favorite to win the 2020 presidential elections. History has shown that the election could impact the traditional financial markets. Being seriously more volatile, the crypto market could react even sharper and faster. Nevertheless, popular TV host Max Kaiser, shout out to Max and Stacy of the Kaiser Report, recently highlighted that despite who's the U.S. president following the elections, Bitcoin will emerge as the ultimate winner. Touche. That's right, as the money printer continue to go brrr regardless of who's in office, Bitcoin will be the biggest winner. I agree 100%. Let me know your thoughts right down below. Now, discussing the altcoins and the road for recovery, most altcoins have enjoyed better days while Bitcoin was surging towards new highs in the past several weeks. They remain relatively passive. Consequently, Bitcoin increased its dominance over the market with about 6% in just a few weeks. That's right, most altcoins painted red yesterday as well and have recovered some of its recent losses. Ethereum and Ripple have increased by over 2% and have neared $385.24 respectively. Polkadot has spiked above $4, up 2%, and Cardano is the most impressive gainer from the top 10 with a 4.4% jump, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, more notable price pumps are evident from the lower cap altcoins. Hedge Trade leads the way with a 30% surge to 73 cents. The Midas Touch Gold up 19.5%. BBC coin up 19%, Ample Fourth up 13.5%, and Energy Web Token up 11%. Now, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on right now, or are you all in on Bitcoin? Drop me a comment right down below. And while we're talking about the US presidential elections, I just shared this tweet a few minutes ago before I hit the record button. I wrote, price of Bitcoin at the last 3 presidential elections for the United States. In 2012, Bitcoin was trading at $10 at this time. In 2016, $700. 2020, we did touch $14,000 last night. Where will the Bitcoin price likely be in 2024? My Bitcoin price prediction is $288,000. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Be sure to check this out here on Crypto Twitter and let me know your thoughts. Now, check this out. The Bitcoin stock to flow model does predict a $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average by the year 2024 and also predicts a $100,000 Bitcoin price by the end of 2021. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the infamous stock to flow model. Now, it's important to point out, according to stock to flow X, the current halving cycle, which like the other last 4 years, should produce a Bitcoin price focal point of 288,000. However, here's the critical point. The top Plan B previously explained could be more than double that. Now, if we double that $288,000 Bitcoin price prediction, as Plan B points out, that would put the Bitcoin price at $576,000 as a high. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this bullish price prediction. And while we're talking about politics, here's some very bullish news for Bitcoin. Besides, regardless of who wins this presidential election, we have Bitcoiner Cynthia Lummis, who won the U.S. Senate seat. Lummis, who wants to reduce the national debt, sees Bitcoin as a store of value. In fact, she bought her first Bitcoin in 2013, and she's perhaps the biggest Bitcoin proponent in the Senate. That's right, she won the U.S. Senate seat. This is her right here, Cynthia Lummis, and this is pretty cool for the United States. And if you're not familiar with Cynthia, she represents the Republican Party for Wyoming, and she publicly said on the night of November 3rd that she wants to defend crypto against federal encroachment, per a tweet from the Avante Bank and Trust CEO Caitlin Long, a Wall Street veteran and fellow crypto advocate. Checking out her tweet here on Crypto Twitter. Senator Lummis, yes, she is likely to be one of the most powerful U.S. senators given how divided the new Senate appears to be. She loves what Wyoming did in crypto and publicly said tonight she wants to defend it against federal encroachment. Congrats, Senator Lummis. So there you have it. Now, Lummis is known to be a long-term Bitcoin enthusiast and said she made her first purchase in 2013 in the days when one could buy one Bitcoin at around $300 US. At this time, Bitcoin will cost you around $13,700 plus. Now, Lummis had previously served in Congress and recently told the Wyoming Blockchain Stampede in a video interview, during my time in Congress, I first learned about Bitcoin. I was struck by how innovative Bitcoin is with the decentralized public ledger and a fixed supply. Knowing there can only be 21 million Bitcoin makes it an attractive store value. Touche. The last point she stated was important, as the US dollar's status as the world's de facto reserve currency is now under threat. She went on to share in this video, Bitcoin to me has shown great promise and may rise as a viable alternative store of value to the US dollar, both on the institutional level and the personal level. That potentially is something we must at least acknowledge in our conversations about the economic future of our country. So there you have it. And now, before I break down our next story of the day, let's take a quick look at what Mike McGlone has to share. He wrote, Bitcoin may undergo a parabolic 2021 as it did in 2013 and 2017. If previous patterns play out again, new highs are a next potential iteration and may be only a matter of time unless something we don't foresee trips up the trend of greater adoption and demand versus limited supply. That's right, he's expecting a parabolic 2021 for the king of of all crypto. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. And checking out the latest from Plan B, the creator of the Stock to Flow, he wrote, Bitcoin 200-week moving average is $7,065 and increasing at 4% per month. Bitcoin is slowly moving away from the 200-week moving average. Next, green, yellow, orange, red, rocket ship to the moon. Now, ultimately, what this means is the Bitcoin price is right on track with the stock to flow model, which does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by the end of next year. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, can Bitcoin hit $17,000 next? I'm going to share with you these 3 key Bitcoin price levels to watch out for. But before I do, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $394 billion with $86 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance is 64.3%. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Hedge Trade up a whopping 30%, trading at 71 cents. ABBC coin up 20%, trading at 37 cents. The Midas Touch Gold up almost 18%, trading at 2.1 cents. Raven coin up almost 11%, trading just below 2 cents. And Ample Fourth up 8%, trading at $1.11. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have YFI down 10%, trading just above 8,600. This is pretty wild considering it once touched $40,000. We have VeChain down 9%, trading at 0.008. Loopring down 8.5%, trading just below 12 cents, and Avalanche down 8%, trading at $3.14. Now, out of this list of the top gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on right now? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bulls are back in control, but barely, leading with 51.25% longs versus 48.75% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 74 in greed. Yesterday, a 71 in greed. Last week, a 70 in greed. And last month, a 42 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. Buy that frickin' dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day, can the Bitcoin price hit $17,000 next? I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 key Bitcoin price levels to watch out for. Also, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up 1.29% for the day, trading just above 13,700. I'd love for Bitcoin to retest that critical 14,000 resistance and flip it into support. I feel once we can do, there's nothing but air between 14,000 and 20,000, which Max Kaiser points out, so we can still hit a new all-time high this year in the 4th quarter of 2020. I feel it's likely to happen, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We have Ethereum barely in the green, trading at $383, and as you can see, most of the altcoins back in the red. All right, now before I break down our final story of the day, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 590 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. That's right, I've been a busy bee. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out the blog for the podcast, which is cryptonewsyes.com, and be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to help support the channel. If you're tuning in on a different platform, be sure to visit the direct YouTube link, which is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 cryptopreneurs from all over the world, just like yourself. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat. To join it, click this link and you'll automatically be added. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Bitcoin has been on a tear and there's no escaping it, but the majority of the high cap altcoins are seemingly suffering. That's right, at the hands of this bull run, leading to the question, have we had our altcoin season yet? or is there more to come? What are your thoughts? Let me know right down below. Bitcoin has been eating up the multi-year resistance levels like Pac-Man on a rampage lately, smashing through 11,300, then 12,400, and then 13,100 before being rejected at around the $14,000 level. Now, it's important to point out, after 14,400, there isn't much in the way of resistance until 17,000 before a new all-time high can be printed for the king of all cryptos. But the question is, can Bitcoin run out of steam? What are your thoughts? Well, the Bitcoin dominance has been on a massive rip since September, suggesting that altcoins are being sold off to pile into Bitcoin to push past this last major level of resistance. As you can see right here on your screen, the 4-hour chart for the Bitcoin market cap dominance shows that it's currently resting around 64.8% with very little resistance between 67.8%, representing a 4.44% increase, and 68.98%, representing a 6.34% increase. That's right, these numbers may seem small, but the adverse effect this has on major altcoins is crippling to bag holders of some of the most major projects in the space, including Chainlink and Ethereum. This is crazy. Let's not forget that Chainlink was trading at above $21 not that long ago, but as the Bitcoin dominance continues to climb, it's sucking in all the value of the altcoins like a black hole. It was only a few months ago that people were cheering for Zeus Capital to get liquidated in a $20 million short when Link was trading under 10 bucks. The price pulled a similar stunt to Bitcoin in December of 2017 by rocketing past the expected $10 price and overshooting all the way up to $20 before correcting. That's right, the most recent bounce price for Link was around $7.50. If that figure shows its face again, I think the Marines, we're talking about the Link Marines, the hodlers of Link, will start to lose their love for their beloved Link, as the price of $6.50 looks more likely by the day based on previous support and resistance levels. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish on Chainlink, which is considered the missing link of the blockchain, an Oracle provider which helps smart contracts communicate. Now, the whales are likely in the know too, as 400,000 Link was set to Binance earlier today. Holy moly. If we cast our minds back to what happened to Bitcoin at 20K, it's taken a good 3 years to start to return to those levels. So the smart money could be piling out of coins like Link to load up on Bitcoin before the next big leg up. That's right, I'll be watching this closely to see where it bottoms, but for now, it seems another large altcoin may have already done so, which could pave the way. Ethereum, could it have bottomed? Let's talk about it. I've seen a lot of people calling for a $300 Ethereum price in the short term, but I personally don't see it. In fact, it seems Ethereum has continued to print higher lows since the end of August in an ascending channel. That's right, the support of the channel has remained intact for several months and held at $370 after its rejection at 400 bucks. Should this pattern continue and break past the mid-level resistance around $400, then I expect a clear run to $440 in the near term. Should Ethereum lose the lower channel support, I'd expect there to be support at $350 and $310, which represents 0.236 of the full Fibonacci retracement levels that are shown right here on your screen. All right, now for the 3 key levels to watch out for a Bitcoin breakout. Similar to Ethereum, Bitcoin's currently trending in the lower part of an ascending channel with 3 levels to be aware of, which are as follows. Number 1, the upper level resistance at around 14,400. This is the level that needs to be broken out of. From here, a $17,000 Bitcoin price starts to feel tangible. Number 2, mid-level resistance around 13,800. Breaking out of this level would put the upper level resistance as the next target. Breaking down below it puts the lower channel support as the next target. And number 3, lower channel support. This level is likely to hold based on order book heat map data. However, should their orders vanish before they hit, then a further breakdown could occur. Providing this doesn't happen, longing around 13,300 would be a good entry for a potential breakout. Now, the picture for the ascending channel is supported by order book heat map data from Binance, showing a triple layer buy wall at the lower channel support level, followed by some weaker sell walls at the mid-level resistance level and upper resistance levels of $13,800 and $14,000 respectively. What concerns me about this data is that I've seen a big triple block on the heat map before, and it vanished as it was hit. If I was a whale, I'd probably be playing a similar game of casting uncertainty to afford me time to unload my heavy bags of altcoins into Bitcoin. In the last 48 hours, there's been a lot of heavy bags flagging up on the whales alerts, suggesting this could very well be happening. This includes the $400 million in Tether flowing in Hobby Global. Something is brewing, and I like to think it's bullish for BTC. All right, now for the bearish scenario for Bitcoin. I fully expect Bitcoin to pull back at around 13,300 in the very short term. If this level fails to hold, the last level of meaningful support I would expect to see is 12,800. Should we lose 12,008, I would look to reevaluate my bias from bullish to bearish. And now for the bullish scenario for the king of all crypto, closing above the mid-level resistance of around 13,800 would be considered bullish. From here, the last level of resistance to clear would be that $14,400 area to confirm we're going to $17,000 very soon. So let me know your thoughts. Do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to break out above that critical 14,400 resistance and climb to 17,000 and potentially a new all-time high this year in the fourth quarter of 2020? Drop me a comment right down below. And it's important to point out that the views and opinions expressed here are not that of my own, but of that of Keith Waring from Cointelegraph. And if you're going to invest into crypto, please do so at your own risk. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. Bitcoin pumped above $14,000 for the second time this week as Trump becomes a betting favorite to win the elections. I also pointed out the election history Bitcoin price trajectory. Back in 2012, Bitcoin was trading at $10 at this time. In 2016, 700. In 2020, just yesterday, we were trading at 14,000. Where do you think the Bitcoin price will likely be in 4 more years at the time of the election? My prediction is 288,000, which is right in alignment with the infamous Stock the Flow, which does predict a $288,000 median price average by the year 2024. And as I pointed out, they expect the Bitcoin top to be at about $576,000. In today's show, I also shared with you that Cynthia Lummis won the U.S. Senate seat. She's extremely bullish on crypto. Lummis, who wants to reduce the national debt, sees Bitcoin as a store of value. She bought her first Bitcoin in 2013, and she's perhaps the biggest Bitcoin proponent in the Senate. That's right. Also in today's show, I shared the fact that Mike McGlone believes that Bitcoin will go parabolic in 2021. You already know, fam, once we go parabolic, game over. It's on. Bring it. I also shared the latest from Plan B, the creator of the infamous Stock the Flow, who does show us we are on track with the 200-week moving average climbing and increasing at 4% per month. Bitcoin is slowly moving away from its 200-week moving average. Next, green, yellow, orange, red, rocket ship to the moon. Also in today's show, I did some Bitcoin technical analysis. I broke down both the bullish and the bearish scenario. Can Bitcoin hit $17,000 next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in attending this live event with the one and only Tika Twari, considered America's most trusted crypto expert, this event is titled The Crypto Catch Up, your last chance to get the life that you want. He's going to be revealing his #1 cryptocurrency pick. He's revealed his #1 pick before, and it, lo and behold, went on to become the best performing crypto asset of 2019. We're talking about Chainlink back then. What will be his pick this time? You need to attend to find out. To register and RSVP, go ahead and click the link right below this video in the description and enter your best email address and click the button that says sign me up. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this event, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.